meditation session today, and good morning. Today meditation, we should meditate on metta, especially considering the situation in the world right now. We need more and more metta thoughts to those who is in danger and suffer, and people who is in with anger, grudge, hate. By meditating on metta, we be ourselves more mindful on metta, not to hold hate or anger to anyone, to any sentient beings. Metta is most beautiful thing in the world, is most peaceful thing, most comfortable thing. It heal our pain, our thoughts, our hurt of uh, our hurts, emotions. It's cure all the pain of our emotions, hurtful, hateful emotions. It releases the hate and anger. The metta is loving kindness, is the divine quality, heavenly quality. Now we're going to cultivate in our hearts and send it to those all sentient beings in the world. In this meditation session, we especially focus the people in Ukraine and also the people in Russia and all other people in all over the world and all other sentient beings in the world. Okay, you may sit comfortably, keep your back straight and right hand top of the left hand or any comfortable way. Gently close your eyes and take deep breath. Slowly let go and be relaxed. Do it couple of times. Okay, you relax yourself from your top of the head until to feet. Ask your body to be relaxed. Keep all the parts of the body in relax, not tight. Just focus your posture and look at your posture and adjust yourself to relax. Now we're going to practice most wonderful, beautiful, peaceful meditation. So loving kindness, unconditional love, universal love. There are no difference or no differentiate, and this love going to all sentient beings equally. No hate, no aggression, no grudge, no anger, just love, loving kindness. Willing happiness of the sentient beings and wishing peace of the all sentient beings because we ourselves in danger in suffer in this life. We suffer because of so many reasons. Those things are very natural reasons. Getting sick, weaken our senses, and now we're going to send our love, metta, loving kindness to our dearest ones, most dearest ones, our family members, our friends and relatives. And you may keep saying, may my loved ones be happy, be healthy, be safe. May they be free from suffering, physical and mental suffering. May they be enlightened, and may they be free from greed, free from hate, and free from delusion. May they, may they live happily and peacefully. Keep saying, sending your metta to all your loved ones. Now we send our metta to our neighbors who's living close to us, around us, nearby. May my all neighbors be happy, be healthy, and be safe. May they be free from suffering. May they be enlightened. May they be free from greed, hate, and delusion. May they live happily and peacefully without hate. And may they be happy. Keep sending your metta to all your neighbors. Now just send the metta to all sentient beings, including pets in our homes and all other animals in around our neighborhood, and humans and animals and all sentient beings in the village I'm living, in the town and in the city I'm living. Now metta going to all sentient beings including my family members, friends and relatives and neighbors, and all other sentient beings in this village, town, and city. Be happy. be healthy. May they be safe. May they be free from suffering. May they all be enlightened and be free from greed, hate, and delusion. Live happily and peacefully. May they all be happy. Now keep sending your metta towards sentient beings in the city, in village or town. Now we're going to send our metta to all sentient beings in this country who is living near and far and all over the country. May they all be happy, be healthy, be safe. May they be free from greed, hate, and delusion. May they live without hate and danger. May they live without fear. May they all be safe, be happy, be healthy, be safe. And keep sending your thoughts, metta, pervading this entire country. Okay, now we're going to send our metta to all Ukrainians and Russians. Now they are in danger. Now they are in suffer. They live with fear. Most of them hurts physically and mentally. Not only those people in Ukraine and Russia, we all in the world are in danger this moment. If the war grows to world war, it is going to cause of the death of millions of million people in the world. War is not the beautiful thing or comfortable thing or pleasant thing. It is hurt, it is fear, it is painful thing. Most of people they are losing their hands, their legs, they get disabled in their in forever. The war destroying living beings, war destroying all properties, all land, trees, and all many other sentient beings. That hate is dirty thing, that hate is hurtful thing, that hate, grudge, angry, aggression is most dangerous thing. Then just send metta to Mr. Putin, president of the Russia, to release his anger, aggression, and hate towards Ukraine. And he may have compassion, kindness to those people and to those or other sentient beings, especially the Ukrainians this moment live. May they free from fear, may they free from danger, may they be safe, may they become happy and peaceful again soon. War may be end right away, and may they live all happily and peacefully. And may they all release their anger, hate, and aggressions, and may they all have peace, kindness, compassion within them, and let go the anger, and may they all be happy and be peaceful. And keep sending your metta thoughts to the Ukrainians, and especially to the Mr. Putin and all other Russians. Now send the metta to all sentient beings in the world, and everywhere in the world they fight each other, they hurt each other and kill each other, and they hate each other. Some people suffer because of domestic violence. Some of some of them suffer because of thirsty, hungry, no medicines, no shelters, and they are suffer because of cruelty of others, hate, and then send metta to all over the world to may they all sentient beings live happily and peacefully. May they all be free from danger and fear. May they all be happy, be healthy, be safe. May they all be free from suffering and be enlightened and make the end of the suffering. Keep pervading with your metta this entire world. Now I ring the bell. You slowly open your eyes. Okay. Okay, take a break for 2 minutes. Hello? Okay, Michael?
Yes,
Yeah.
Bhante.
Okay.
So here we go. Okay, I'm here again. Okay. Yes.
Okay. Okay, let's go to the sutta discussion. The last week we learned about Sakkaya identity, and you know now what's identity, right?
Mhm.
Um, who can say what is identity? We learned last week.
Okay.
I think.
Marco, any thoughts on that? No. All right. Okay.
Anyone in the group who remember
Anyone, just
what is
one idea.
what is identity?
What is it? Don't all shout at once.
Okay, identity is the clinging to for aggregates, right?
Yeah.
Clinging to for aggregate, that's what is identity, and we learn about the arising of the identity and cessation of the identity and the path to the end of the identity. Um, these questions come from the Visakha, the former husband of the Dhammadinna Bhikkhuni. Dhammadinna, uh, Dhammadinna is the Bhikkhuni, female Buddhist uh, Buddhist nun, and her former husband Visakha came visit her and asked this question. Then she is answering. Now the Visakha asked another question. Um, Venerable, the clinging and clinging of aggregates are the same. The clinging or grasping, upadana, grasping, clinging, and clinging of the aggregates are the exactly same thing or different. Then um, Dhammadinna said,
Not the same.
yeah, it's not the same and not the different too. It's
Right.
not different. It's not different neither. Um, she said the clinging upadana and clinging to aggregates, it is happening because chanda raga, desire and attachment. Chanda raga. What is the desire and attachment to aggregates, it is the clinging. What is the clinging? It is the clinging to aggregates. It's the same thing too, but it's not the same thing either. Then Visak asking another question. What is the Sakkaya Ditthi view, identity view? What is the identity view? How identity view arise? How identity view happen? Then Bhikkhuni says there's some people who doesn't know Buddha and his disciples, and the person who doesn't know about the teaching and who not listening the teachings, then he think this form is mine and my and myself. This feeling is mine and I and myself. This perception, sanya, volitional formations, intentions, thoughts, and consciousness, and they consider these aggregates form, feeling, perception, volitions, and consciousness as I and mine and myself. This is how identity view happen. When we consider these each aggregates as I, mine, and myself, and this is the reason for identity view. And then the Vishak asks again, how then, how identity view not happen? What's the reason for not to have identity view? Then Dhammadinna says, okay, there's some people, they are listening, teaching, they are very, they know Buddha, they know Buddha's disciple, Sangha, and they're going to listen into Dhamma, they start to practice and meditation, they develop mind and wisdom. Now they are very skillful, very clever with practice, and they study Dhamma. Now they understand this form is impermanent and temporary. It's not permanent. Even the feelings are impermanent, temporary, and disappear. And perceptions, volitions, and consciousness are these all aggregates are impermanent, temporary, and not forever or not exist everlast. Is subject to disappear. It's temporary exist. Then that wise person, that clever person who is very clever with teaching of the Buddha and studying, practicing, meditating, now he does not consider form, feeling, any aggregates as I, as mine, or as myself. This is how identity will not happen, right? Okay. Then Vishak asked again another question. What is the eighth noble path? Anyone remember eighth noble path? Keep saying.
Right perspective,
Mm-hmm.
right thought, right speech, right concentration, good
Okay. Okay, go ahead. I want to know if you know these things
action,
you have learned. Um,
right livelihood,
it is start from the,
right effort,
yes, it is start from the right view
mhm,
and then right.
right actions,
Okay.
yes, right effort,
Right.
right effort,
Okay. And you said, oh, I right view, right thoughts, or right intentions, and right speech, and right action, and right livelihood, and right effort, and right mindfulness, and right concentration. These are the Eight Noble Paths. Then Visakha asks again, this Eight Noble Path is conditioned or not conditioned? It is conditioned or unconditioned. Yes, it is conditioned. Then the Dhamma says, yes, this Eight Noble Path is conditioned. It is because it is arising because of reason. There are the what is the unconditional thing? Nibbana. Nibbana is the yes. Nibbana is the asankhata. Nibbana is the asankhata. Nibbana is unconditional thing, but all other things are conditional. Sankhata. Then all conditional things are impermanent, suffering and non-self. Right? Sabbe sankhara anicca. All conditional things are impermanent, suffering and non-self. Okay, then Visakha asks again, um, this Eight Noble Path is included to the three aggregates. So three aggregates included to the Eight Noble Path. Um, you know what is the three aggregates is? Three aggregates are the Sila, Samadhi, Panya. Morality, concentration, and wisdom.
Why do we call them aggregates?
I don't know. It is here. This is aggregate. It's actually Pali term for that here. It's called Khanda. Khanda means aggregate. Pancha Khanda for aggregate. Three Khanda. The three aggregates. It is called Tisikka. Tisikka in Pali and other places is mentioned Tisikka. Three characteristics or three practices.
So we can take the word aggregates here just to mean a bundle of things, because if we talk about sila, we're talking about many things, right?
Yes,
Especially if we look at
that's
the
why.
vinaya and the precept, and likewise for concentration and for mindfulness. So we can look at them
Yeah.
as bundles of study, so to speak. Okay, I see.
Right. Sila is many things. That's why it is called aggregate or Sila aggregate or Sila Khanda or heap. It's a heap.
Right.
It's a collection of many things. Okay, then for aggregate, the Eight Noble Path is not include the three Khanda, three aggregate or three practices not included to the Eight Noble Path. Eight Noble Path included to the three practices. Then he asking how it is happened, how it is combined together. Then Dhammadinna says, okay, um, right speech, right action, and right livelihood included to the sila, morality, right? Right speech, right action, and right livelihood included to the sila, morality, and right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration included to the samadhi, concentration, and right view and right in thoughts or intentions included to the panya, wisdom. Then Vishak asked another question. Okay, Venerable, what is the samadhi? What is the Samadhi Nimitta, and what is the Samadhi Parikara here? And then Sak asking again, what is the concentration or Samadhi? And what is the science of concentration? And what is the Samadhi Parikara, the prerequisites of concentration? Dhammadinna, Venerable Dhammadinna says, Chittasa ekagata, one-pointedness of the mind is the Samadhi. One-pointedness of the mind is the Samadhi. Stillness. Stillness of the mind is the Samadhi, right? Absorption or immersion. Um, one-pointedness is, it is the Samadhi. And what is the science of the Samadhi? The science of the Samadhi are four foundation of mindfulness. Four foundation of mindfulness. Anyone remember what are the four foundation of mindfulness? Hello? No one know? Don't know? Four foundation of mindfulness.
The four foundations of mindfulness.
Is the
Foundation of mindfulness on breathing in and breathing out.
it's a found contemplation on body.
Body, oh yes, and contemplation on the body, contemplation, oh Lord, you know what?
On feeling.
On feeling.
And contemplation on the mind and contemplation on the phenomena.
Yes.
Dhamma. Okay, these are the four foundation of mindfulness are the signs of the Samadhi. And what are the prerequisites of the Samadhi? It is here mentioned um, striving not to do bad or unwholesome thing. Whatever, what has been doing, what has been doing. Striving not to do evil things, unwholesome thing, which has been doing. And second one, striving not to do evil thing, which is still have not done. And striving to do good, whatever has keep doing. And striving to do good, whatever has not done yet. This is called the prerequisites of samadhi. Okay, I'm going to end of today's session. Okay, I'm not going to give you more details. So I'm going to uh, finish the sutta today. And then, what is the samadhi bhavana? It's another question of the Visakha. What is the meditation on samadhi? Then the Venerable Dhammadinna says, okay, the one-pointedness of the mind and four foundation of the mindfulness and four efforts. It is called right effort in the Eight Noble Path, right? The efforts, four types of effort I mentioned, and practicing that right efforts, right mindfulness, for foundation of mindfulness, practicing them, developing them, making them, and practice again and again. This is called samadhi bhavana. This is the Samadhi Bhavana, concentration, meditation. And this all together is keep practicing continuously. It is called Samadhi Bhavana. Then Visakha asks again, Katipanaya Sankhara. Mm, what are the how many Sankhara, how many conditions there? Uh, processes, how many Sankhara, how many conditions? Visakha and Dhammadina says there are three types of Sankhara conditions. First one is the Kaisankara, bodily um, conditions, and Vachisankara, verbal conditions, and Chitta Sankara, mental conditions. A verbal, physical process, or verbal process, or mental process. Then she explained, the Dhammadin explains, what is the physical process? It is the asasa pasasa, in breath and out breath, inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale is the kaya sankhara, physical process of physical condition. And what is the vachi sankhara? Verbal process is the vitakka vichara, applying and sustain of the thoughts. Applying and sustain of the thoughts is the vachi sankhara, verbal conditions. And what is the chitta sankhara, mental condition or process? Perception and feelings are the mental process or conditions. If you have any question, please ask, okay? Then, Venerable Dhammadinna, then Vishaka asks how a physical condition says it is physical condition. Why it says physical condition? Why asasa pasasa, in breath and out breath? Why it is physical? Why perception and feeling is mental conditions? Then Venerable Dhammadinna says this inhale and exhale is related to body, right? It's related to body because we breathe. We breathe this inhale and exhale related onto the body. That's why it is called physical conditions of physical process. Then applying and sustain thoughts related to the words. Before we talk, before we speak, we apply the thoughts and sustain and move the thoughts on that. And we apply about something and we keep continue. After that, we speak. To talk to someone, we have to think about it. We have to apply mind to it, and we have to continue or sustain on it to speak. That's why we keep speaking. It's because applying and sustain of the mind. That applying and sustain related to the verb words. This is therefore it is called verbal process of conditions. And then perception and feeling related to the mind. This perception and feeling is related to the mind. It's combined with the mind. It is therefore it is called mental conditions. Now it's going to ask a very deep question. Visakha asking a question about the Sanya Vedita Nirodha Samapatti. Okay, Katam Panaya Sanya Vedita Nirodha Samapatti Hoti. Venerable Bhikkhuni, how does someone attain to Sanya Vedita Nirodha, the cessation of perception and feeling, the Samadhi of cessation of perception and feeling? How one attain to it? How one does attain to this Samadhi? Then Venerable Dhammadinna says, I hope this sutta, okay? Actually, you have to read this sutta again and again, right? Then you have an idea about this. Then Venerable Dhammadinna says, when someone attains to this cessation of perception and feeling, samadhi, he not think about it. I'm going to attain to this, and I am attaining this. Or I have attained to this. He doesn't he doesn't has something like that thoughts. He doesn't has this kind of thoughts. Attainment of the cessation of perception and before he attained to it. Okay. Then when Visakha asking then how someone could arise from that samadhi, how one does arise from the samadhi. Then Venerable Dhammadinna says when he arises from this samadhi, he does not have idea or thought. I will arise from this samadhi. I am arising from the samadhi, or I have arisen from the samadhi, or I have arisen of the samadhi. Because he already prepared it before he attained to the samadhi, this samadhi. This samadhi is very special, right? Because okay, now we learn next things, then we can get idea what is this samadhi is. Okay. Then Vishaka asking Venerable Dhammadinna, when after arising of the samadhi, how many um, how many things arise in him? The what is arise first? Bodily formation, or verbal formation, or mental formation arise the first. What is the first arising? Who has arisen from the samadhi? Then Dhammadinna says, who has arisen from this samadhi? Then he firstly arise in chitta sankhara, mental formations. Now he start to feel perception and feeling. And second, bodily formation, inhale and exhale, arise in second. Thirdly, and vitakka vichara, apply and sustain thoughts arise in second. Thirdly, okay, when the very first thing arise from who has arisen from the samadhi, this is the samadhi of cessation of perception and feeling. When he in samadhi, he doesn't have perception or feeling. even he not breathing. Okay, in this samadhi, his breath going to completely shut down, not breathing anymore in this samadhi. And all other samadhi is still breathing. The jhana, first, third, second, third, fourth jhana, they are breathing. But in this samadhi, not breathing. Because firstly, oh, okay, after his arising from the samadhi, now he get first perception and feeling, and second breath, and third applying and sustain thought. Thirdly, he speak. Then Vishaka asking what kind of contact he has after his arising of the samadhi. Dhammadina says there are three contact he get after rising of the samadhi. It is the mm, sunya, emptiness, sunya, emptiness, and animita, signless, no signs, and apanhita, here says is undirected contact. Up, apanhita also means the not craving, not craving, not any clinging, not any desire. These are the three contacts: emptiness and signless and not desire. These three contacts he has after rising of the samadhi. Rising from the samadhi, his mind bent to what? His mind is uh, bent to relying to what? Then Dhammadina says his mind is bent to seclusion. Viveka, Viveka means seclusion, and he like to, he desire to be secluded, and he enjoying the seclusion. He's not coming to among the people or to the community, to the group of people, and is not start to talk and not enjoying talking and conversation or chattering. He not enjoying that kind of things, and his mind is he love to be alone.
Three feelings. Pleasant feelings,
Only Michael speak.
unpleasant feelings. What's the third one?
Mm,
Pleasant feelings, neutral. Yes. Positive and negative. Excellent. Excellent.
right, that's great. Happy feeling and painful feeling and neutral feeling. There are
Yes.
three types of feelings. Mhm.
Can you attain without painful by meditation without pain? Can you attaining on that? Sustain on that?
Sustain of the pain.
Yeah, like like some monk become arahanta or enlightenment. Do you have to go through to the pain first, or sometimes do they have a pain or not pain without pain?
They do have pain. They do have pain.
Oh, okay.
They have happy feeling. They have painful feeling. They also have neutral feeling too. The Arahants has these all types of feelings. You feel? You feel
Yes.
the arahants has these all type of feelings. They do.
Okay.
But the problem, when the ordinary person, as an ordinary person, when he has a pleasant feeling and he desire into it,
Mm-hmm.
when he has a painful feeling and he hate it, when he has a neutral feeling, he
Mm-hmm.
become confused about it. That's the ordinary person does. The enlightened
Mm-hmm.
one, when he has a pleasant feeling, he not clinging to it, not grasp it, not desire it. Start asking about that later in this sutta. Why it is why it is a pleasant feeling? Why it is called pleasant feeling? That pleasant, it is called pleasant feeling because it is happy and pleasant. The why it is called painful feeling? It is not pleasant. It's painful. And what is neutral? It is not painful or no pain, not pleasant or not painful. It is neutral. That's why it is called neutral. Then um, Dhammadinna says, why pleasant feeling? It is pleasant. When the pleasant feeling exists, it is called pleasant. When the change of that pleasant feeling, it is become painful. Okay, when the painful feeling exists, continue, it is painful. When the painful feeling change, then it become pleasant. Okay. Mm. Vedana.
In my experience,
Mm.
sorry.
No, no, go ahead. What is your experience?
In my experience, sometimes I have to go through all the pain in order to how you feel like how you call, like you feel like you attained it, like you sustain it. After that, you feel so like joyful after the pain. If you take that, I didn't avoid it, the pain. I just say to myself, okay, if you die, you die. You know, sometimes I feel like that to myself. But the pain is gone away after that completely.
Mm.
It turned into the happiness and all light in your body.
Right.
But you have to take that part first in order to, I think, is it always or not? You have to take the pain first.
I don't think it's all.
And you can.
I don't think it's always happening. Maybe in the
Okay.
beginning, it could happen, but when someone keep practicing and get comfortable with that, and has practices attainment of this samadhi, when he is meditation and right away he attained that.
Mm-hmm.
It is called um, samadhi kusala. There's a skill who already has attained to this dhyana, samadhi, and he practiced to attain to it quickly. It is called samadhi kusala. He practiced attain to it quickly. In the beginning, we have to sit down and meditate long time, many days, many weeks, many months, even many years, and we keep practicing. Finally, we attain to jhana. After attain to jhana, now he practiced to attain to that jhana quickly. It is called samadhi, attainment of the jhana. And then he has that skill. Then he sit down and he quickly attain to jhana, no pain anymore.
That's what I feel too sometimes. When I don't concentrate about anything, if I'm not afraid of pain, sometimes it's go like that.
Yes,
Like
for us
no
have to
pain, but
go
it
with that
works.
pain. Actually, for us have to go through that pain.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we sit long, it's painful. But when mind become concentrate, then we forget the pain, no more pain, and mind is concentrate. Then happiness arise to body, then body feel very comfortable, very soft, very comfortable. No more pain. We don't feel any pain. That's why who is in the meditation, they stay 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, until to 7 days. They just sitting. You know who?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
So
who?
does Arahanta have pain after that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Arahants also pain all the time until we pass his life.
Arahants.
I wonder.
Okay,
I'm
Michael.
sorry.
Go ahead, Michael.
Yeah, I wonder if pain that you're experiencing or the pain that we're talking about isn't a result of karma. We have karma experiencing pain or looking at pain or talking about pain. There's the pain itself. If I cut my arm, I feel pain. But then there's wanting the pain to go away. And when we want the pain to go away, then when we don't accept the pain takes on a different characteristic. When we do accept the pain, as you said, the pain is all right. It's okay. I could die. I could die.
If pain comes because you need to get a lot of stretch before you sit down for the meditation. When you do the stretching, the oxygen is given to the whole body. When you sit down now, your body is relaxed. So you can immediately get into for the meditation. So first thing, make sure, according to my experience, do the yoga stretching. Open up the area that you want to sit and have that comfort. And then you sit, and then you don't get that feeling, the pain, because the body is completely relaxed now because you took that in first before you do the meditation. That's what I have experience in. So it body and mind goes together. Body is given the right treatment, mind is relaxed. If you don't give the body to the right treatment, mind had to fight with first as a human. We should take care of us, our body, do a little bit stretching, give the oxygen wherever you want to give the oxygen by stretching, and then sit comfortably. And then your breath is right there, very comfort. So you don't have to fight with anything. So that
Start to walk, mindful walk. Then it's relax the pain. Then we sit again because the we meditate on breath. It's the mindfulness. Uh, then we start to walk. It is mindfulness too. The same thing. Then we sit. It's still mind focus. The same thing. One point. Then we sit again. Then we try to mindful. Then when we mind become completely relaxed, then I'm pretty sure there are no more feeling anything painful of the body. It is completely called sukha. When mind become concentrate, then rapture rise to mind, happiness come to body. Mind is one pointedness, no more feeling. It's a comfortable, very wonderful feeling. That's a jhana. That's the jhana. And until to enter into that jhana, we all feel that pain. It is very natural. It is very real because this physical body is physical and mind related with that pain, but mind getting to start focus one thing and going to concentrate completely and one pointedness of the mind is still when then no more feel the because mind is relaxed and completely relaxed, then body start to relax too. Then no more feeling, but we have to go through that pain first in the beginning. Then
if like
when
the prescription is good too, right?
yes, then sitting and
Precepts.
walking, sitting and walking, sitting and walking is the same thing. It's a meditation. But it is what Jayanta said about the yoga practice. It's relaxed body too. It's giving some kind of skill for sitting, and it's relaxing body. That could help too. But in the yoga practice, but it is also better to do with mindfulness. Then to keep the practice in mindfulness. Then if you do that kind of stretching of the body, then it's you be much comfortable for sitting. Then it's allow you to still stay long sitting session. Then if you have no pain,
I've had that experience as well.
mm,
That by stretching and focusing on the physicalness of my body
mm,
before meditating allows me to continue to focus on my mindfulness and my breathing.
mm,
So, and I'm also began to incorporate walking right after my meditation as well. So it's it is a connection with the body to lead me to focus on relieving whatever pain I have once the physicalness of my body has relaxed. Kind of like getting out the kinks before I sit to meditate in prayer. So I do find that that is helpful as well.
okay, okay, then it's better to practice some kind of yoga, stretching.
Yes.
Okay. Mm. Okay, let's go to the other questions because I have to end up this session today. Um, because next week Bhante Dhammadip are going to teach meditation and give a Dhamma talk. Um, uh, Pleasant feeling. What is underlying tendency to the pleasant feeling? Then Dhammadinna says it is the raga anusaya, the tendency of the